I used to find organic things boring and I wanted the flash, but I didn't know any better. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about bathroom trends. And for those of you who are wondering, no, the remodel in my bathroom is not done yet, but we're getting there slowly but surely. But that's not what this video is about. We're talking about what's new in 2025 for your bathroom. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to refer to my notes so that I keep on track because the ADHD won't let me otherwise. The first trend that is going to be popular in 2025 is bold and geometric or abstract patterns on the wall. For my personal taste, I disagree with this because I just don't like a lot of fuss. I like very, minimal, calm, simplistic design. And it's just because I get overwhelmed very easily. And so if you guys are not like me, then have at it. Do what you want to do. Scribble on the walls if you want to. It's supposed to be a place of relaxation. It's where you go to unwind after the day. It's the place where you go decompress before you start a chaotic day. So I don't know about using geometric patterns and abstract patterns and things of that nature. I'm not a fan. I feel that something that I cannot change easily is something I'm not going to do. Anyway, let's go on to the next trend. Sustainable materials. We're talking about bamboo, cork, and things that are durable. I do agree with this trend because inflation is through the roof. So in the year 2025 and beyond, I believe that we're going to get a little bit more conscious of what we're spending our money on because it's so hard to keep your money in your pocket. So that being said, we have no choice but to pay attention to what we're spending our money on. And that means investing in quality materials that are durable is going to be key. Not only is it good for your pockets, it's also good for the environment. When I first came to California, I remember going to the mall, seeing Z Gallery, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I love this whole glam style of design. And I've since grown out of that because it can become tacky quickly. I used to find organic things to be boring and I wanted the flash, but I didn't know any better. So nature is the way to go. It's just about finding different ways to use natural materials in your space. And of course, saving a buck. Spa-like features. Of course, spa-like features are going to be in. I don't know if you've ever been to a spa, but the way that you feel upon entering a spa is the way that I want to feel every single day. Tranquility and the calm that you get after you've experienced a spa is something that we all should have. Life is so hectic and we've been through so much in the last couple of years that treating yourself and investing in your peace of mind, your well-being, and tranquility is of the utmost importance. If you work in service and things like that, then chances are you've had a hard day, you've dealt with an asshole or two. So last thing you want to do is feel like, I just want to get the hell out of here. I'm going to brush my teeth and wash my face and move on. Like you want to take your time and you want to regenerate after dealing with some mess. Rain head shower, extra nozzles for cleaning, and whatever it is that makes you want to be there for a long time and take care of yourself is what you need to do. I love this trend and have already started to implement some of these features in my space. So you should too. Minimalist design. People are really interested in minimalism in the year 2025. And of course, I love that trend. I mean, it shouldn't be a trend. You shouldn't have a whole ton of stuff that you don't have space for or that is just sitting out all the time. It just feels tacky. And I just like the subtle experience in any space that I'm in. Just because you have a lot of space doesn't mean you should feel every single inch of it. So with that being said, just be mindful of what you have out on display and make sure that you are using your space to the best of your ability. Make sure the space is working for you and you're not working so hard for it. Mixed metals. I used to think that the mixed metals were a no-no because I just thought like, okay, everything should be matching and it should be cohesive. But you can still have a cohesive environment while still mixing metals because it's all about how you accent the space. I don't think that using a bright, shiny gold is something that I would recommend, but in my bathroom, I've actually chosen a brushed nickel, and I did that because of water spots. Brushed nickel, antique bronze, or something like that is going to just wear well over time. If you do decide to have a little hint of some shine dedicated to one metal, use 80% and then you can accent with the other 20%. There needs to be some cohesion throughout the space. So if you're going for elevation and a bit of luxe in your space, use one major metal and then do a hint of an accent that supports the existing metal. If I were you, I just wouldn't do anything that's not going to age well. You can mix them, but not too much. Boom. Smart technology is key. I would love to be able to fill my bathtub up before I get home if I'm like 5 minutes from the house. So there are so many different things that are on the market right now. If you can make any kind of improvements to help get ready faster in the morning or save money, then why would you not? Technology, smart technology to be exact, in your space makes sense. Why not? If you can afford it and if you want your life to be easier. Biophilic Design. Of course, plants will never go out of style. So of course, Biophilic Design is right there. Do I like a lot of plants in my space? The answer is no. I like very kind of like artistic trees. This right here is a philodendron. I love greenery. I love plants in a space, just not too many. Plants make your space feel more warm and more cozy, but they also are good for air. If you have any kind of asthma or things like that, having plants in your space is going to help you with clean air, and it's just going to make it feel like a welcoming environment. And I'm all for that. You just don't want too much because it can become a greenhouse and a jungle real quick, and that's not cute. And on top of that, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like spiders. And if you have a lot of plants, you're probably going to have a couple of little bugs and spiders, and that's something that you don't need in your bathroom. So stick to either a small potted plant or stick to a little vase with some abstract branches and things like that sticking out, but just make it subtle and just remember, right plant, right place, and you'll be fine. Bold tiles and statement walls. I don't want it. I really, really don't. As you know, I like very subtle and very minimal and modern spaces, and call it boring if you will, but guess what? I can change my mind at any time and put something in that is going to zhuzh up the space without breaking the bank. It's because I've chosen to have very minimal and simple space, and I think that you should too if you are like me and you want to do something different all the time. I really like to switch things up a lot, and I feel that I have the freedom to do so because I'm not locked into some crazy geometric or abstract pattern. If I am going to do something that is a little more bold, then I'm going to do it in a way that I'm not necessarily like tied down to it. I do not want something that is going to be a very permanent thing like tile. The more freedom I give myself, the more I feel like I have control over my own space, and I don't want to do something that's going to take a lot of time to change it. Drapery is not really expensive, but there are some inexpensive options out there. So if I chose a crazy pattern on the drapes one day and I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore, I could take them down easily. But tile, I'm not chiseling that out, and I'm certainly not going to call my contractor back here to chisel it out every time I decide to change my mind. So with that being said, I just refrain from using too much. I keep it cute, and I'm able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how often I want to do it. Freestanding tubs. I love and agree with this trend. We previously had a tub that was completely enclosed in ugly ass subway tile, and it was the worst thing ever. Not only was it asymmetrical, it just felt like it was a ton of unused space. I tried to put like a plant up there, and I had like a little area where I could put the towels and fold them up and all that stuff, but it just felt like a dust collecting, grout filled monstrosity, and I was just like, oh god, I cannot wait to rip this up. I almost demoed the tub my damn self, but I didn't want the insurance to deny my claim, citing that I had damaged things that I didn't need to touch. I can now put curtains up in my bathroom that go from floor to ceiling. So if you have a freestanding tub, great. But if you don't have a freestanding tub, then I encourage you, if you have the money and if you have the desire to create a spa-like environment, then go ahead and do it because you're not going to regret it. So if you guys want a spa-like experience, having a freestanding tub is ideal. And that is it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you disagree or you agree, and tell me why. And I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot more videos. Eventually, I'll reveal the primary bathroom and let you guys see all of the upgrades we made. If you want to schedule a consultation or if you want to ask me any kind of questions, check me out on angelburris.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.